Hey guys, it's Scott here from Horse Racing Daily, and tonight we're going to go over if Nadal can win the Rebel Stakes this weekend. And I'll give the pros and I'll give the cons about him. The pros is he's an undefeated horse. He's won at 6.5 furlongs, at 7 furlongs. Now keep in mind this race is at a mile and 16th, but I'll go back to the previous history of the Rebel Stakes, and Bob Baffert has a history of doing really good in this race. He's from 2010. He won the Looking at Lucky, 2011 The Factor, 2012 Secret Circle, 2014 Opportunity, 2015 American Pharaoh, 2016 Cupid, and well, the last 4 years haven't been so kind. But even if you go to the last 4 years, like for 2019, remember last year because of the Santa Anita track, they ran two separate divisions of the Rebel, but game winner who ran for Bob Baffert still got second. In the other division, Improbable still got second. But we'll go to 2018. Solimini, also trained by Baffert, got second. 2017, that was not a good year. American Anthem, he had got second in the Sham Stakes to Gormley, his previous race before, ran very disappointing. And Malagasy, trained by Pletcher, won, and then Sonneteer was the 112-1 bomber that got in there. But as you can see, Bob Baffert clearly has a inside track on at least getting first or second in this race. He does really good at it. So from that stance, it's going to be real hard to say that he won't do it again this year. The workouts are really good: 5 furlongs in 59.3, 7 furlongs in a minute 25, 6 furlongs and a 111.4. I know times don't mean everything for the workout. I've watched the workouts myself, a few of them. I've seen nothing negative. I've seen a little bit of positive. Now, we'll say he has another horse in a stable named Charlton or Charlate, however you say that. And out of these two horses, I think that horse is training just a little bit better than this one. That's with my own eyes. But Nadal's done nothing to prove me wrong, and I don't think this is really a super strong field in the Rebel. And even though his last race is a 7 furlong in the San Vicente, I'll still show it anyways. Now, keep in mind how they did here doesn't mean how it's going to translate into, 2 turns. Keep in mind this is a 1 turn, 7 furlong. Now it's 2 turn, mile and 16th. But I'll play the race anyways, and I'll let the track announcer handle the commentary.
Storm the court, showing natural speed. So is Party Town, and Nadal is in between them. Now Ginobili joins the party on the outside and puts his head in front. Fast Enough is tugging hard at the rail, 3 lengths off the pace. Ra'ad is at the back of the field, coming to the 5/8 pole, where it's Ginobili just in front. Nadal is ahead back.
I liked how Nadal got up to the lead without very much urgency. His sire is Blame, who won the 2010 Breeders' Cup over Zenyatta. If y'all haven't watched that race, it's a very, very, very good race. Zenyatta was undefeated up until that race. But I like how right here Nadal he takes off. And the horse Ginobili, right now I don't know what to say to do with that horse because he's trained by Richard Mandela. It was also his first start since last year, so you don't know what that horse's potential is. Yet he could be another very good horse to look out for. So I'm not going to hold the fact that in the stretch duel he only ends up winning by a length. I'm not going to hold that against him. So I'll wait and see. But I've seen enough, and I've got enough faith in Bob Baffert to think that he wouldn't put his horse in a position to get embarrassed. And if there's one other negative when I was looking through, is that before the Rebel, most of Baffert's horses already had some sort of previous 2-turn experience, whether it be Game Winner, who ran in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, Improbable, who ran in the Cash Call Futurity, Solimini ran in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Even Cupid, his last winner in 2016, had ran a mile and 16th for a maiden special weight, won that race. So they all seem to have some form of two-turn experience. Now, you could look at that as a positive or a negative. I'm not going to put too much of a negative. I will keep it in the back of my mind. But I can tell you all the way I'm going to play this race is Nadal is going to stay in my exact bet. I'm going to live or die by him being there when I construct my exactas, trifectas, superfectas. Nadal is going to be first or second and everything. But that's my take on him. Thank y'all for watching. I'll have more Rebel Stakes videos out the coming days.